Hello friends, and welcome back to Random Hearts and welcome to the kitchen. Tonight we are going to continue our mini series on holiday side dishes. This is our third installment, and if you've missed either of the videos ahead of this, I will link one of them up in the cards for you so you can go watch that now. The dish I'm going to be making tonight is one of my son's favorites, and he just recently asked me for the recipe, which sparked my thoughts that I should probably share this recipe. We typically serve this around Christmas time with an herb roasted pork loin. And in order to make that roast, I have to pan sear the pork loin before it goes into the oven. I just continue by making this dish in that same pan using the pork loin drippings. Now tonight I will not have a pork loin roast, but I am going to fry up some chicken breasts, and we'll use that same pan that the chicken was cooked in for the creamed corn with bacon. I am going to be making this dish tonight. It's very simple, and it does remind me very much of my grandma's cooking when I was younger. We used to have holiday dinners at her house, and this is definitely something that she would have made. Now, this is not her recipe, but it is very similar to her cooking style. So tonight, let's go ahead and make this creamed corn. We're going to start by using the same pan that I have cooked the chicken in. So my chicken is just finished up cooking, and I am going to remove this to an oven-safe plate. We're going to go ahead and put that in the oven with some foil on it. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and add about a 1/4 cup of very finely chopped onion to this skillet. And 1 tablespoon of butter. Want to try to get some of those pan drippings off the bottom. If I need to, I can add a little bit of chicken broth right now. I do have a 1/4 cup of chicken broth to use later, but I can use some of that now to release some of those drippings. We just want to cook this for about 3 minutes until the onions are a little more tender. I am at about medium-low right now for heat on this skillet. And we're just going to let those continue to cook for, like I said, 3 minutes. Now, as you can see, the onions are really starting to break down. They've almost caramelized. It's been about 3 minutes, and I am going to add my corn. I have about 4 cups. You can use fresh corn, but I am using frozen corn. And I use 2 10-ounce bags of corn in this dish. It is quite a lot of corn. But we're going to want that to tender up and cook up just a little. So we're going to get that into the pan. Get that mixed in with the onions. This only takes about 1 to 2 minutes. Again, I want to keep that temperature right about medium-low. And we are going to add the remainder of that chicken broth. So again, that was 1/4 cup of total chicken broth. And I need to measure out a cup of heavy cream. Trying to save on some dishes here a little. So that is heavy whipping cream that's going in there, 1 cup, and we just want to bring that up to a low simmer. So we're just going to let that sit for a few minutes here, and that is all there is to that for right now. So this has been on the stove now for about 6 minutes, and it is not to a simmer yet, but we are close. I did want to mention I do pre-cook all of my bacon, but if you are not pre-cooking your bacon, you can also use the pan drippings to make your bacon. We are going to need 4 slices of bacon, and that is approximately 3/4 cup of chopped bacon when it is cooked. So I've got this right here. We're going to go ahead and dump this bacon into our corn, and we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of dried, or you can use fresh parsley, but this is dried from my garden. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And then we'll want to stir that up and add some pepper. Give that a quick stir. We still want this to come to a low simmer, and we're going to want to let that cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. So we'll add some pepper and let that continue to cook. So this has now been at a low simmer for about 10 minutes total. And I'm just looking for the sauce to thicken up just a little bit for that broth and cream to evaporate some of it. But I think we're at a good consistency here, and I am ready to add our 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Now this is grated Parmesan. This is not the dry kind that can sit on a store shelf. This actually needs to be refrigerated. And I'm going to mix that in and give this about another 1 to 2 minutes to cook. And then we will serve this up. It sometimes helps to let it sit for a minute before you serve it. Well, friends, that's going to do it for us tonight. We were able to make that cream corn with bacon. It will be a perfect side dish with those chicken breasts. And if you are serving up a turkey or a ham or even a pork loin roast, this will also be a good side dish for those. I guarantee it will become a new holiday favorite. It is not the healthiest side dish, but it sure does have a lot of flavor. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you part of our community, and we hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!